Hey everybody, it's Sid Bolton here, and today I am playing Assassin's Creed Revelations on the Xbox One. Now this is part of the Assassin's Creed Ezio collection, which came out in November of 2016, actually. So I'm a little bit late getting to reviewing this, but I still thought that I would like to share my thoughts on this game. Now, I have to admit, even though I do have the largest collection of video games in Canada currently, Assassin's Creed was a game series that I had gotten to late. I didn't play the first one until a couple of years ago. I sort of discovered why there was such great hype around these games. These are good games. I'm trying to play them in order, so I haven't played the latest and greatest ones, but I've played this one, Revelations, now, and I could definitely see why many gamers, were complaining about sort of Assassin's Creed fatigue, and why they were getting a little tired of these games, because this one, although I've enjoyed it tremendously overall, I can definitely see where some gamers were starting to get tired of the series, because I'm starting to feel some of that fatigue myself, even though I'm pacing the games at my own pace and playing them in my own way. But anyways, back to this game, Revelations. So this game primarily takes place in what would be Istanbul, Turkey today, although what's kind of interesting is that we get to go back to locations from the first Assassin's Creed, with Altair, which is pretty cool. I thought as a game mechanic itself, it's an interesting thing for them to do, because of course they've already built those models and those cities and those locations, so it's a smart reuse of resources. But overall, this is nothing new if you've been playing Assassin's Creed 2 and you've been playing Brotherhood and you've played the other games, particularly in the Ezio collection. You're going to be very familiar with the gameplay. You have areas that you have to unlock through, viewpoints. You have to then buy banks and tailors and blacksmiths to unlock different things. You can buy maps, although it's kind of interesting how they've changed the achievements and the trophies for these games. So you used to be able to get an achievement for unlocking all the viewpoints, and now that's not the case. You get achievements for different things, which I think actually was interesting. It's kind of a smart decision overall, because it forces you in a way, if you're interested in those sorts of things, to do other things, to kind of experience Assassin's Creed. So a lot of times people just run through the story, and I certainly didn't do that here. And there is some new things in here. There are things like the hook blade, for example, is a new weapon that you have, and it's not just a weapon. It allows you to, zip line around the city, which is kind of cool. And there's actually some real-time strategy elements, a tower defense type game actually built into this one. So there are some new things. So to say that they didn't do anything new and just reskinned an old Assassin's Creed is not true at all. But at the same time, it still feels very, very similar. The animations are the same for when you're, for example, looting a treasure box or any of that kind of stuff is all the same. And I will say I did have some technical issues with this game on the Xbox One. It actually crashed on me twice. And the other strange thing that happened, and this actually happened with another Assassin's Creed game for me on the Xbox One that was part of this collection, is that I would pause the game, go away, maybe my Xbox had turned off or something like that, come back, and the audio was not working. So the game would play, but there was zero audio. So I don't know what happened there, but very strange, but that did occur for me throughout the game. So I had some technical issues. Overall, I love this game in the same way I've loved all the Assassin's Creed games, but I am feeling that bit of fatigue starting now, and I haven't even hit things like Unity and Syndicate and even Assassin's Creed 4 yet. So I'm a little worried, because I know that those games don't always get the best reviews, but I kind of wonder, and it's unfortunate that sometimes our review scores tend to be based on the whole series, and it's like we've played this game before, we played similar games before, so are we giving it a lower score because of that? As a standalone game, if I'd never played an Assassin's Creed game before, this game is quite amazing. It's got lots of content and so on. I am giving it a couple of knocks down for technical issues, but overall, really, really enjoyed this game. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. And if you haven't tried it yet, if you, like me, hadn't jumped into the Assassin's Creed series, you got to check out Revelations. It's pretty cool. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you are interested in seeing more of my videos and my collection. I appreciate it. Take care.